Okay, well, hey, here we go. So this is week 1 of 4 of our new consultant bootcamp. I am just so excited for everybody, and it's not just for new consultants. It's for anyone who's been in for a year or anyone whose season is restarting. And something great about Mary Kay is that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So you have all of the training, all of the support, everything that you need to be successful. And that's why Mary Kay works. The only way that you can fail in your business is by giving up. And typically we are the ones who self-sabotage ourselves with our thoughts and doubts and things like that. And so just get excited. Hey, Jesse, just get excited about being able to be in control of everything. Okay, I need to mute you guys. We need to have everybody muted. So if you can just mute yourself. Oh, I see where I can do it. Never mind. Okay. I'm not muted. She's muted. Okay. Oh, Annabelle's here. Yay! I guess I have to gallery view to mute all of you. Okay, sweet. And then go back to here. There's Courtney. Okay, and spotlight. Okay, cool. There we go. I had to go through and do that. And so what's so great about Mary Kay is that if you have any kind of thing that happens or like a sabbatical that you have to take in your business, you can always restart. It doesn't matter if it's like a month away or 2 months away or a year apart, stuff like that. Can y'all just look at my eye for a second? Do you see this? This one is like glorious and this one is like getified. I went running today and something got in my eye, and when I tried to take it out, it like scratched inside, I guess, because I had that constant feeling like something's in my eye. So it's not pink eye. It's just like crazy eye. So anyways, okay. All right. So this training is going to be amazing. And it's going to be, yes, your Mary Kay meetings are like kind of like if you want to be awesome in your business, the most important thing is to plug into your meetings. And this is one of those. This is one of those meetings. And this is really geared towards our new consultants and really geared towards training in the basics. Mary Kay is simple. It's work, but it's simple. If you go to work, you get paid. And it's not hard to do, which is really nice. Let me turn my little thing up. There we go. It's not hard to do. You just actually have to do it. And so basically it is so simple. We share a product and we share a career, and we share a product and we share a career. And that's what we do over and over and over again, back and forth. That's as simple as it is. And there are things that we have to do in order to be able to share the product, like booking, building the relationship and making sure it holds, which is called coaching. And then we actually do the class, and then, we have to close them and things like that. And you have to learn about the products and stuff. But what's so great is that you could literally take your kit and I saved the skincare document that's on our website, which is the most amazing website ever. And actually Lindsay, who's on here right now, so excited, is the one who made it. So everyone give her, go like this and do a whoop whoop for Lindsay because it's amazing. I don't think she's going to show you her face. But she should because she's beautiful. Anyways, okay, so back to that. So basically this is going to be like hardcore training over 4 weeks. And I'm just really going to scratch the surface. I'm going to scratch the surface on everything. And then we have our Pace Setters program that really goes like in depth, just a little bit more. And is it's an 8-week kind of thing that we do. But this is the basics that you need to get to know. And here's the deal is that you're not going to know everything in the beginning. You're not going to know everything in the beginning. And there are going to be times where you do come to a meeting and you heard something for the 40th time. And it's the 40th time that you go, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Like I never thought that. Or, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've never done that. And it's simply because it's the 40th time. And sometimes we have to hear things 40 times and it's okay. So this first week is going to be talking a little bit about vision and booking and hopefully into coaching. And then the next week is going to be the rest of the coaching and the full skincare class. I mean, we are going to go into the full skincare class, intro, how to do it, how to close people. There are going to be supplemental messages and things through this program that I want you to plug into. Like I'll do some extra videos whenever we don't get to what we need to in one of these little hangouts that I will post up for you. And then Lindsay is going to take these videos and plug them onto our website. So it'll be really good. So new consultants, here we go. Basically, let me open this up. The number one thing that you have to know in your business, and I'm going to check out the time and make sure I got it right. Okay. Is you have to know what it is that you want to get out of your business. You want to know what it is that you want to get out of your business. How is Mary Kay going to add value to your family? How is Mary Kay going to change your circumstances? How is Mary Kay going to affect the people around you? What is it that you just love, love, love about this opportunity? The thing that made you sign your agreement, the thing that made you just fall in love with this company, what is it? Okay. And I can tell you that every day, and I know this may sound crazy because right now you're in like super excited mode, every day, living in that reason, living in that why, and connecting to why you are doing what you're doing is crucial. Okay? It's crucial. It is so crucial because there's so many things that you can get caught up in and so many processes and so many different things that you can learn. But the main thing is that you are focused on what it is that you started this business for. There are girls on here that started this business because they want to, everyone basically has started their business because they want to make a difference in other people's lives. The number one reason why people join them is money. Show me the money. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that is a need, Mary Kay fills it. Okay, Mary Kay can fill just about any need in your life. If you're having any kind of problems in your life, you are going to learn through Mary Kay discipline. You're going to learn communication skills. You're going to learn power of the mind skills. You're going to learn who God is and how much He loves you, and how He can totally be there for you. And we don't have to be stressed, and we don't have to have a poverty mentality, and we don't have to be a victim of our circumstances. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, I signed up for Mary Kay. Like, I'm going to learn that about God. Like, let me tell you, I did. Okay. And so Mary Kay is going to teach you and change you in so many ways, in such a great way. And really it is my job and it is my passion as your mentor. And you know that it's a director. For those of you who don't know, I'm a director, but that basically is a fancy word for mentor. And it is my calling from God to help you fulfill your potential for whatever it is that God has called you to be, to maximize on that and to use Mary Kay as a vehicle to do that. Okay. And so like getting into your vision and just knowing like, okay, I know that this business is going to pay for my wedding. Okay. That's the first step. That's Jessie. Jessie, high five. It's going to pay for Jessie's wedding. And you know what else it's going to do for Jessie's life? It's going to allow her to be in control of her schedule. It's going to let her be in control of when she gets to work, and no one gets to tell her when she can't, because she's in charge of her business, and her business is focusing on other people the way that all the other businesses should be, right? And then it may be Courtney, who has a brand new baby coming. Okay, a brand new baby coming, and she's now going to be able to stay home with that baby and still contribute financially and just build wealth with her family to be able to have choices for her fiance, and her baby. Okay, or it's Stacy, who is out there and is like a blessing machine, who is there to provide choices for her family and to provide financial stability, or for Annabelle, who wants to make such a difference in people's lives but still be able to live with abundance and be able to just share that and grow with people and just make a difference in their life. Like every single person's why and it is different. And like the number one thing that I can say in the beginning of this is like, hear my heart. Like Courtney, Jessie, Stacy, Annabelle, whoever, Adam, John Henry, Eli, every person in life is called to something different. And you may all be in the same vehicle of Mary Kay, but how your gifts and your talents are going to function are going to look different than everybody else's. Okay. There are going to be some things that you are going to be incredible at. And there are going to be some things that you are not going to be so incredible at that we have to build. And over time through the journey, we'll get stronger. Whereas Susie Q over here is like dynamite when it comes to that. Okay. And then the way that Satan works is he's like, look at Susie. I'm not good enough as Susie. I can't do what Susie's doing. And we compare. And that's what he wants us to do, because this is a good thing. This Mary Kay thing. It's amazing. And you can do anything in your business. And I can teach you booking. I can teach you coaching. I can teach you every single thing. I can teach you to be like a closing ninja, because that's what I am. Okay. But and I can teach you those skills. I can train you and I can coach you through that. But if you don't believe it here, in the 6 inches of your ears. Kathy Horwitz, she's our future national sales director. She always says, Monique, the worst neighborhood to be is between your ears. 6 inches between your ears. That's where you can self-sabotage. That's where you just like, it's crazy the things as women that we can totally say anything. John Manning Annabelle's husband just texted me and said, you named all your boys but Trip. Trip and Mommy are not getting along tonight. Just so you know, he refused to eat dinner, so he went to bed without dinner. So that's why, John. Anyways, but glad you're with us. Whoop, whoop. And so, anyways, all that to say, it makes such a difference, the 6 inches between your ears, and living in that reason and why and what this Mary Kay is going to do for you. And you may think that I'm crazy, but I am, but I promise that until I actually did and wrote it down, and when I actually have to remind myself to get back in to my vision and remind myself every day when I wake up what I'm supposed to do, like what my calling is supposed to do and why I'm in my business. And like, you may think like, I just want to be debt free. That's not a calling. Yeah, it is. It's a desire in your heart that God put in your heart. And so like, you're called to be debt free. Let's do it. You know, be like a debt free ninja because it's awesome and you totally can be there. Okay. So you've got to, when you're goal setting or when you're vision setting, you have to live in that why. Okay. And then we have to set goals. Okay. You have to know how much money you want to make. You have to know what you want to achieve on the career path. Okay. And you may not know right now, hey, Tessa, you may not know right now, like what exactly how to get there is, but I'm going to tell you about communication. Okay. I value communication. I value it so much. Okay. And so like setting up coaching calls with me and nailing down a date and a time, like when we are en route, and like and we're both driving and stuff like that, and we don't have our calendars in front of us, that's not a good time. And so if you want a coaching call, call me, let's get on the phone and let's book a coaching call. Okay. But like, I will match my time with your efforts. And so if you are doing and you're trying and you're learning, like I will do everything with you. Like I'll do it with you. That's what I want to do. Okay. And so just know that. And so and I value communication. So like if you have something that's going on and you need help with something, instead of being like, well, I can't do this, so I can't do Mary Kay. You reach up to me. Yes, you have sister consultants that can help you and you guys can work together and cheer each other on. I'm like, mad props to Jennifer and Annabelle for going out and putting out lead boxes this weekend and holding a class together yesterday. I just felt like, I just want to hold on for a second and tell you this. We have a leadership call on Wednesdays, and Annabelle's on it, and she was sharing just everything that she's done this week, and Jennifer and things like that. And I was like, literally, Ariel is sitting right next to me in the car, and I'm like, I'm such a proud mom. It's so cool. Like, I felt like when John Henry's teachers or Eli's teachers are telling me like, your son's doing this, it's so great. And because I have no idea what's going on, but like, I love that I'm getting good feedback. And I just love that. And I love your leadership, Annabelle. It was awesome. It's awesome. Okay. Anyways, squirrel moment. So you have to know what your goal is. How much money do you want to make? My job is to teach you how to get there. Okay. And we'll go over some goal setting things. But number one, in that brand new welcome packet that we have, it's awesome sauce. It is awesome sauce. Like you need to be on that website and you need to be in that welcome packet and you need to take advantage of all there is for you to earn and things like that. And I don't know if you're earning it unless you communicate with me, just so you know. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. Okay, so I'm going to screen share with you really quickly. And let's see, share the screen. All right, here we go. All right, so this is our, here we go. Oh, that's better. All right, Annabelle, you're gonna be my shaker. Can you see it? Okay, this is our unit website. This is where you wanna go. This is moniquemcintyre.wixsite.com/miraclemakers. It's super simple, it's super easy, okay? And then where you need to go, and I don't care if you've been in Mary Kay for 2 years like Stacey has, go back to being a new consultant. Click on new consultants, the password's miracle, okay? And so literally, here it is. Now what Lindsay's done, which is so great, is that here's a little video that comes in a little email, and then my hair looked really good that day, so I had to make sure I recorded it on that day. Let's be real. Okay, here's the welcome packet right here. Watch what happens in my mouth, y'all. This is so cool. Oh, it's so big. Okay, and then as soon as you joined, this is what you go straight to this, and then there's the beat the box, and then there's the video, and then there's the checklist, and there's just like all the checklists are the most important right here. You see how that works? And that's how you work your business systematically. Now, here is the welcome packet, okay? And like a lot of consultants are like stumped because they're like, do I print it out? You don't have to. It's nice if you do, but you don't have to. This tells you about our unit. This tells you, again, and reminds you the password and everything, our unit number, what our name of our unit is, and what our goals are for the year. They may not make any sense to you, but like literally it's going to happen. This tells you a little bit about Mary Kay Ash herself. And here's a little note from me. And if you're a seasoned consultant, read it. It's awesome. Okay. And this tells you right here, like, these tell you, like, here's a consultant. What's the first step? Beat the box before it gets there. Now, I think most of you that are on here tonight have already done some of these things with me. So if you're a seasoned consultant, go back and look at it and see. But here is where I want to unshare the screen, if I can figure out how to do that. Stop share. Okay. And I'm going to talk about a couple things really quickly. Booking appointments is the most important thing. And there is something that I encourage us to make through this entire, through this entire program. And it's a tool that you're going to use that's going to help you. I can tell you that I fought it for many years in my business. Well, I guess I'm going to use this one. I fought it in my business for many years. And when I'm actually using it, it makes all the difference in the world. Because there's a lot of papers and there's a lot of different things. But if you have a brain book, okay, like a straight up brain book that has different sections in it, it makes your life easy. And so in that brain book, the first thing that you always want to have is you want to have a master list of people. And let me just tell you that the master list of people are going to change all the time. You're going to be adding people there all the time. Okay. And so who is it? Or who are the people that we want to think about when we're connecting your network? Because that's what we're doing. We're connecting to your network. Your network is like the most valuable asset in your Mary Kay business. Okay. And I have this cool form in the thing that tells you that basically your master list is going to develop your connections and cultivate relationships. And it's going to help you practice on faces. It's going to help you know and learn and build your client base. And then what's going to happen is from those people, from your master list, everybody that you know knows 5 to 10 or 20 people that you don't know. Okay. And so when you are diligent on working on that master list, even when you put one person down, that one person doesn't function as one. It functions as many if you stay plugged in and you follow the steps, which is simple. Okay. And so, you know, when I'm making my master list, what you don't want to do is you don't want to think about people. You don't want to think and go, okay, well, this person doesn't wear makeup and this person probably wouldn't support me and this person doesn't wash their face. Oh, that's really gross if you have somebody in your life that you think doesn't wash their face. But like, whatever, like if they're those kind of people that you're judging, you're prejudging. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the people that you prejudge the most, who are the people that intimidate you the most? Chicken list. Okay. There are people that are going to be on your chicken list. Raise your hand, Annabelle, if you have people on your chicken list. Look at her hand. So do I. Jesse, do you have people on your chicken list? Jennifer's like, yep, there it is. She's like, I got it. And that's okay. I can tell you that that's natural. We all have a chicken list. And you know what? We just approach the chicken list one chicken at a time. And that's all you can do. Focus on one chicken at a time. Because let me tell you, the people that intimidate us the most and the people that we are prejudging the most are the people that need us the most. They end up being our best clients. They end up being the people that love it so much. And I can't stress that to you enough. And I know that you're probably like, yeah, right, she's just saying that. I wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. Okay. And when it comes to booking, the most difficult appointments that reschedule over and over again, the most difficult people to keep on your calendar and hold end up being the best appointments if you don't give up on them. Okay. And so you've got to just keep going. Okay. So booking. So who are people that you think about? People from an old job, people from your current job, people from college, from high school, people that do the same kind of hobby as you, people from your kids' activities, from your church, community activities, people that live around you, from Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, from PTA, who fills your prescription, who cuts your hair, who gives your children like music lessons or swim lessons, like Lindsay has a swim lesson person, you know, who's your cleaning lady, who have you met at the store, who's a bride that you much knew, who are the teachers of your kids, you know, who is the wait staff when you go out to eat, who are the people that service you. Just, I mean, like, this sheet is going to help you so much. But literally don't prejudge and write every single person's name on it. And here's what I like to do. I like to put a little heart next to the people that are chicken. Okay, just so I can like subconsciously just love them where they are and make myself feel drawn to them through the heart. And the other thing that I do on my list is I will put a C and a star next to anyone who I consider a connector. Okay, connectors are people that know a lot of people. Okay, who is somebody in your life that is very social and that knows a lot of people that are target market? Let me tell you, target market in Mary Kay is 25 years old to 65. I would say the sweet spot is 30 to 55 to 60. Okay, that's the sweet spot. Now, are you going to have people in your client base who are 18 and on product? Oh yeah. Are you going to have people in their 20s? Oh yeah. But you're going to have to go through a lot more 18 to 25-year-olds to find solid skincare clients or solid loyal clients, you know, that aren't just like a lip gloss or a mascara. I'm not saying the people that just buy lip gloss and mascara from you are bad, because I'm going to tell you that's a $30 order. And if you get a $30 order every 3 months, that's still $15 in your pocket. That's still like 5 gallons of gas, maybe question mark, something like that, or 3 gallons of gas. Okay. And so everybody's valuable. Okay. And so no matter what they're on and what they're not on. Okay. So you know my heart on that, but you will have to go through a lot more people from 18 to 25 to find those really, really good sales. Okay. And then you have the people that are the exception. I mean, look at Jessie. Jessie's young. Jessie, how old are you? You can show me with your fingers if you want.
27.
27. Okay, so she's a little bit in target market. We have Ariel and Hope, who are like 21. Okay, we have Hannah, who's 18. You know, and all these people, they're the exception. Okay, and they are awesome, and we're so blessed to have them. Now, with that said, you want to think about that. And on your list, I like to break them up into target market. I like to break them up and kind of know who I'm working with and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And so what we do is when we book in Mary Kay, we don't say, and y'all know this, but we don't go, hey, I need to like give you a book and I need to like have you try my products because they're awesome and you totally need to buy them. We don't do that. Okay. And we also don't do this. Okay. Listen, you're going to have people that are going to ask to host parties. They're far few in between, but you'll have them. Okay. But never say to someone, hey, I just started my Mary Kay business. My goal is 30 faces. Can you host a party for me? Because that's like Mary Kay suicide. It really is. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to book as many things. Now, you can turn it into a party, okay, and use different lingo, and they don't know words like class, words like be faces, words like beauty experience, spa experience, bridal experience, the lingo and the language that we use when it's all essentially the same thing, okay? It's just a matter of how we talk to people. When people are describing food, okay, they are going to talk about Brussels sprouts in like a completely different way than they're going to talk about, hey, kitty, kitty. They're going to talk about Brussels sprouts with different adjectives and things like that. Then they're going to talk about, I don't know, it's a really good vegetable, like corn, right? Everybody likes corn. Nobody likes Brussels sprouts. I do not, but, and you know what I mean? And so like you just, you're gonna, everything's gonna sound different, and that's okay. But the word party is like suicide, I think, in Mary Kay. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you, if you ask me to host a party for you, I'm gonna tell you I can't, because that to me goes Pinterest. And then it's like all this, like these hot emotions, like Pinterest. I don't know how to do a party. I don't know how to set up for a party. And I'm not going to clean my house. And I don't know how to make food. And I'm not that kind of party person. So no, I can't help you do that. But deep down inside, I'm like, I want to be a face for you. But if you were to ask me to be a face for you, and then after we book a date and a time and you say, hey, Monique, do you have anybody that you want to invite to your appointment to help me with my goal? They're going to come. Okay. And I will get all of the people there because I'm a connector. Okay. And sometimes your connectors are not party people. That is a misconception. Just because they're a connector does not mean they're a party. So how do you book? Okay. Simple as that. simple is when it comes to the master list thing, using that and using scripts. Scripts are super important, but I do want to screen share something with you really quickly. So on the welcome packet, check this out. I can't see anybody's face, so screen sharing is paused. Okay, just Annabelle text me if, I don't know why it's not showing you. Okay, whatever. Just text me if you can't see it. But basically, this little form tells you right here, and that's page 10. It tells you like who to think about. And then check this out. Look what Lindsay made. It's so pretty. 11 and 12. This is like, you can just print this out. This makes 75 people for your master list, and check it out. You can click if they click or mark or whatever, like if they are a hostess for you, and you can write little notes right there. And if they're a team member, if they end up turning out being a team member, it's really cool. Okay, but this is the master list. Now on this paper as well, nope, not there. So scrolling down, new consultant checklist. I probably should move the pages around on this now that I'm explaining it. Might be. Okay, booking your first appointment. Check it out. Here's a magical strip. Hey, Katie, how are you? Okay, let me tell you this. Read this, basically, but here's the deal. This test, this script, and the scripts that I send you, they work. And a lot of the times, I have consultants that come to me and they're like, Monique, nobody will book with me. Like, it's not working. And I'm like, okay, let me look at your script. Oh, I used what you gave me. Okay, well, let me look. Let me just see. Maybe there's just a little tweak, okay? And that little tweak makes a huge difference. I sat down with one of our consultants, and she's good. She's awesome. And in the beginning, it was a tiny tweak. It was a tiny tweak, but it was the wrong tweak. And you don't know what tweaks to do and what tweaks to not do. Okay. And so literally I said, okay, let's try this. And I took that and I rewrote it the way that it was supposed to be. And we sent it out to the same people that A said no, or B never responded. And then guess what? Bam, 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 message after message, okay? So the scripts work. So here's one that works. Hey, Katie, how are you? Okay, random question. I just started my Mary Kay business, and part of my training is to practice on 30 faces in the first 30 days. You get an anti-aging facial, microdermabrasion treatment, satin lip and satin hand treatment, and a free gift for helping me. Any chance you can be one of my 30? Okay, now hear my heart on this, okay, is that you can say that script, or you can use the other one. Oh wait, I'll show you the link in the website in a minute, but then basically just say like, my goal is to get the opinion of 30 faces in 30 days on the product. Can I practice on your face? It's all about tying it to your goal. People want to help you. They want to help you. Okay, they do. And they will bend over backwards, and they will come. And we had Annabelle's Red Jacket debut a couple weeks ago, and like literally some of those people have been facial like 3 times it came. But you know what? Annabelle introduced them. She asked them to be a face, and guess what? They choose to keep coming back because they love it and they love her. So your people on your master list love you, and they're going to love Mary Kay because they're going to be able to try it. Okay. And so you don't want to get into the misconception and go like, well, I don't know how to book appointments yet. Or okay, I understand how to book appointments now, but now I need to learn about the product, and now I need to learn how to coach, and now I need to do all these things before I get there. No, you don't. No, you don't. I promise you. I promise you don't. Because if you communicate with me, hey, Monique, I booked some appointments. Like, here we go. I booked some appointments. Then I'm going to say, great, here we go. Here's the next step. Here's the next step. I don't care if your appointment's tomorrow. I will get you to where you need to go, because all you need is a skincare document. Okay. So let me just show you about booking and tell you about this a little bit more. So what happens, let me go back to screen. Oh, I just got rid of you. Let's go back to screen share. This is very, very, very important. Okay. Is what do you say when they respond? When they say yes? You know, what is it? Or whatever, you say, great, thanks so much. Basically, you can say this and go into details like this, but the most important thing, like if you're somebody that's a little bit more wordy, I say do this. And then the other place that you can look is, check this out. If you go to Miracle Makers and you go to the training center, awesome. And you go to booking and coaching, check this out. It's all here. Okay. And you go to booking scripts. Okay. This is, and for those of you that are seasoned and not brand new, you wouldn't say I just started my Mary Kay business. You would just say I'm shutting down a goal of practicing on 30 faces this month, and I need 12 more, or however many more you need. Can you please help me earn the prize? Okay. And basically it's the same thing. Okay. And so these are things to follow up if they don't answer and things like that. Now, what I wanted to tell you is over here, is this box right here. If you click on it, basically a lot of what I'm saying today is going to be like condensed into 12 or almost 13 minutes, and that you can listen to. And so what I do is I like to put these in Voxer messages because it allows you to be able to go back and to listen, because sometimes we have to hear things 40 times. But once they say, sure, I'll be a face for you, what do you do now? Well, the next thing you say is, great. What typically works better for you to get together? A weekday, weeknight, or weekend. You give them two like choices. Okay. Eli's putting notes under my door. Okay. I'll read it in a minute, Eli. Okay. So precious. But anyways, and so I just got distracted. Sorry. You give them two choices based on your schedule. Okay. Based on your schedule, because you have already carved out on that weekly plan sheet, and it's on the new consultant, checklist and stuff like that. It's on the very first thing that you do. Like, I'm a consultant. What do we do now? You work from your schedule. Mary Kay is God first, family second, career third. That's what it is. And so you get to take your weekly plan sheet and you get to fill it out and say, okay, here's all my quiet time. Here's the time that I do for whatever it is that you do for your faith. Okay, here's my family time. When am I going on a date with my husband? When am I going to go to my kid's soccer game? When am I going to have family night and have a movie night? That's Sunday nights for us. Whatever it is, when are you doing that, right? And then you put your job, because 95% of you on this have a JOB. So where do you mark out your job? And then what you do is now you've put your priorities, and now you have Mary Kay, and you can fill in all the bubbles with pink and go, okay, I can hold appointments here, here, and here. So you work your business around your schedule. You schedule you. No, oh, my shirt's unbuttoned. Sorry, there you go. This is going to go on the website. So y'all get real me. Check me out. Boobs and all. Okay. And so anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to schedule it around you. And so you never say to someone, again, it's Mary Kay like suicide if you say something like, okay, let me know what works for you. Because if you have anybody that's not just sitting there doing nothing in life, and people that are doing things and have jobs and are busy, and especially if they have kids or if they have like family that lives close or whatever, or just involved in anything, you're going to have people that are busy and they're going to go, I don't know, I'm really busy. Let me look at my schedule. Let me check this. And then guess what? Unless you're like a ninja at following up, you're not going to get a date. Okay. So the way that you do is you give women options. We love to be given options because then we can be more decisive. And so I would say to you, be like, oh, thanks, Annabelle. Okay. So what works better for you? A weeknight or a weekend? And then she's going to say weeknight. And I'm going to go, okay. And so when I'm booking, I already have my calendar in front of me. Okay. And so I'm going to open up my calendar and I'm going to look at it. Okay. Because I already know and I already have written out where I'm doing what. And here go my sales tickets for my class that I haven't put in yet. And I'm going to go, okay, so okay, what works better for you? Monday night, this Monday night, the 26th at 6:45, or Friday night at 7, or whatever. Okay. And then you just try to nail one down. Now, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to tell you what, if those 2 days work for them. If one of those 2 days don't work for them, or both of them don't work for them, they're going to go, Tuesdays or Mondays aren't good for me. I'll go, okay, let me look. Let me see else what I have. What you don't want to do is, I'm wide open, whatever you want. That sounds desperate to me. Okay. So you want to give them options and kind of like tweak it and move it around. And so then what happens is when they say, hey, hey, we're good. Cool. We're scheduled for Monday. I'm like, awesome. You've decided on a date and a location. Where can you hold these appointments? You can hold these appointments at your house. You can hold them at their house. Getting around the kitchen table is awesome. Or, hello, check this out. This is like Mary Kay awesomeness. Oh, you can take them to your meeting. You can book people for your meeting. Okay. You can bring people to your meeting because there's going to be pampering there, and you're going to learn from that pampering. And guess what you're doing? You're going to your meeting, and your Mary Kay meeting. If you're in Palm Coast, it's on Mondays. If you're North Florida, it's on 2 Tuesdays out of every month. It's soon to be 4. And if you're in Winter Springs, it's Mary Kay Thursday. okay? And you can look at the calendar that is right on the events page, like on our unit website. It is so amazing. Let me just show you how amazing this is. For those of you that are like, I don't know how to RSVP, and I don't know how to, I'm going to show you. You'll never have to worry about it. Check this out. Literally, you go to the website, you go to meetings and events, and you're like, okay, I live in Central Florida. Click. Okay, check this out. It tells you everything about the passes you can get, tells you about what to wear, and then bam, click on calendar of events, and look what happens. This pops up. See how that works? And so like this Thursday in Winter Springs, the day before career conference, we have an ultimate pampering session, and that's tomorrow night, in case you're wondering. And so you can book people for that. You're going to make money at that, which is so awesome. Okay. And so that's where you hold the appointments. But then what happens is I'm on the phone, and Annabelle just told me like, oh my gosh, I'll totally be a face for you. And I'm like, great. We have a date, we have a time, we have a location. I'm like, hey, my goal is actually 30 faces. Is there anybody that you want to invite to your appointment? Not, do you want to host a party? Cricket, cricket, because that's what you'll get. Okay. Say, is there anybody that you want to invite to your appointment? My goal is 30 faces in 30 days, and I can hook you up with some free product. And they're like, free, free, free? What? What? People want free stuff. People want free. I go out of my way to get free ice cream when there's a way to get free ice cream. Okay. I go out of my way to get an extra pair of shoes if it's buy one, get one half off. If I hear something buy one, get a half off, I can get something at a discount. I'm gonna make sure I've saved money for that week for that sale. Okay. And so the same thing goes with your business, is that if somebody is going to bring you people, yes, you're going to throw product at them. Of course you're going to throw it. And you're like, well, how do I do that? Do I have to buy it? No, you just throw them into a hostess program. Okay. And I'm not going into that completely right now. If you book an appointment and you have people that are like, hey, I'll get people. And you're like, great. Then you call me like, I booked these people. What's your free gift? You know, and I'll tell you how to do a hostess program. Okay. Or you can go on the website and you can go further and look if you're ready for that, but you don't need to know all that right now. We're focusing on booking, okay? And so then what happens is when I book that appointment, okay? Well, first of all, let me backtrack for a second. Every single person that you contact, you want to track it. You want to know, because listen, people have life, and you're gonna text people. You should call people. Calling is the best. Everyone go like this. Everyone pick up your imaginary phone, put it on your face. Okay, here we go. Everyone's got their phone on their face. Thank you. Repeat after me. I know you're on mute, but this is the honor system. Repeat after me. I don't see your mouth moving. I love the phone. The phone is my BFF. The phone is not going to bite me. I will text if I have to, but I love me some phone. I like the sass that I see in your faces. Okay, talking to people is so much easier. Okay, it is so much easier to do, but like our little mind goes, oh, I can't talk on the phone, and I'm so scared of these people that already love me. Okay, so don't do that. Am I guilty of that? Of course I am. That's the only reason why I can preach it to you, because I have fixed it and continue to make the decision to fix it. I just want to let you know that Courtney was just frozen for a while, and it looked really cute because she was on her phone. But she was frozen. Anyways, okay. I don't know if you can see her though. All right, moving on. And so basically you want to track them, and you want to know who you're contacting, because there are going to be some people that can't book with you right now. And just because they say no right now does not mean that it's no forever. Okay. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to go back to that booking and coaching tab that we have on our amazing training center. Look, training center, booking and coaching. And these are the things that you need to have to book appointments. Right there. Listen to my box on booking. Okay. We're talking about it today. If you're a new consultant, click on new consultant scripts. It's right there. If you're a seasoned consultant, click on, or if you're new, you can go on this one too. And this one's good too, because this tells you like when you have referrals, if you're booking for an event, if it's somebody from that's entered to win, like a lead box. And like these are your contacts, okay? These are the follow-up contacts that we're about to talk about. Okay, if you look right, I mean scripts, not contacts. So if you look right here, there's something called, and listen, I know that we are all guilty of not using this. And when I'm using this, I have bookings on my calendar all the time. This right here is a booking tracking form. Okay, you're gonna write down their name in this column right here. Woo! See where the mouse is big? Okay, if it's somebody that you already know, you don't need to write how you met them. Who cares? You already know that. This is for people like If it's a referral or if it's a lead box, I'll like right here, like say I have lead box people, I'll take like these 5 or whatever, and I'll put a little parentheses around it on the outside where you see my little mouse. And then I will write like Smoothie King. Or if it's like these people from this row all to these row were all referred to me from Susie Q, then I'll write Susie Q right here. I don't rewrite Susie Q's name 18 times, okay? And then if it's somebody that's in my phone already, I'm not gonna write down their phone number. I'm not going to write down their email. I'm not going to write down their Voxer. Like, they're already in my phone. Don't create more work than you don't have to do that, okay? But if it's somebody that's like a lead box or somebody who is a referral, I do transfer everything on here. And guess what? We have sweet husbands or boyfriends or sisters or friends or whatever, cats that maybe can write. Like, I don't know, but they could transfer all that information for you. Like, people want to help you. And so find a high school kid to like write it all out for you so you don't have to worry about it, okay? And so then what I do is it tells you these little columns right here. It says 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the, I'm seeking for an office in Caleb. Okay, sorry. These right here are the dates that you're going to follow up with people. And so like day 1, if you contact them, then you would, I wish I had like the cool little like write on their tool. Like that'd be so cool. Like I'm writing right here. You just can't see it. So I write, okay, Annabelle Manning and in phone. And then on the first day, I called her, she didn't answer. So I'm going to write, okay, so it's 3/20, I don't really know. What is it, the 20th, 21st? Okay. I would write 3-21 V/T. 2 contacts every day. Because what I do, or on the first day, is I will call and leave a voicemail. And this voicemail is going to sound like this. Hey, Annabelle, it's Monique. I hope you're having a great day. Hey, listen, I have a really quick question to ask you. If you can give me a call back, that would be awesome. I'll talk to you soon. Love you, bye. And then a couple minutes later, I will text her exactly the same thing or the script, okay? And so then you put V/T. So then what happens is if you don't hear back from this person, it does not mean they don't love you, okay? It does not mean that they don't love you. Look at my face. It does not mean they don't love you. It does not mean that they don't want to be a part of what you're doing. It just means that they're doing something that they can't answer you. How many times have you answered somebody's text message in your head, right? How many times have you looked at your phone and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll message her back, and you never do? How many times have you grabbed your phone to use your calculator and make a phone call, and your phone has, you can't see it because I just opened the phone, your phone has all of the text messages that you haven't listened to yet, right? Like, but you have to do something on your phone because it's not just a phone and a text message machine, okay? And so, like, literally, if you looked at my phone, Lindsay is going to freak out, but if you looked at my phone, I have 25 text messages. When I went to eat dinner, I had nothing that wasn't read. Okay? Do you understand that? Like, I didn't have anything that was read. And so it happens, but it does not mean that I don't want to answer these people. It just means that I am intentional with my time. And if I am processing kids, there is no way I can talk on the phone if I'm processing my kids or eating dinner and all that kind of stuff. You know what that means? And so we can't get our feelings hurt. So this takes emotion out of it. Okay? So what you do is you go back to this and then you write the day, and then you're like, okay, well, she didn't answer me. So then on the second day you do this, okay? Second contact. Hey, woo, things have been nuts. Okay? You're not saying, hey, woo, you sure are busy and you don't know how to answer me. Like, what the heck? No, you're taking the pressure off, because obviously if she's a good person, she's gonna be like, crap, I didn't text her back. And it says, woo, things have been nuts. Just checking to see if you got my text. I'm sure you're slammed too. If I don't hear from you, I'll follow up in a few days. Okay? Because what happens is these scripts right here, like Happy Tuesday, insert day, I have a free pampering session, a gift card for you from blah, blah, blah. This is like if it's a referral, stuff like that. These are just like awesome things to get back with people on. And what happens is the way that we follow up with them, we are not mosquitoes. The words that we use, if you're using the scripts, we are not mosquitoes. We are not those people that are like, we're not nagging, okay? But we, you know what we are? We are butterflies. Okay, everybody put your butterfly wings on. We are butterflies. Thank you, Jesse. And Annabelle. Annabelle's like, I cannot believe she's making me do this. John is probably going, Mo, literally. So anyways, we're butterflies. We're persistent because you are going to swat at mosquitoes. I don't know about you, but like I was flipping out because when we went camping, Trip, well, first of all, Trip got bit on the head and he was like, literally his whole face was swollen. But like I went into the tent before I knew it was really bothering him. I saw one on his head and I like squished it and like exploded. And I'm like, oh, that means there's mosquitoes tonight. And I dreaded it because a mosquito buzzing in my ear when I'm trying to sleep is the worst thing in the world. Or if I'm sitting in a tree stand hunting, just if there are mosquitoes around me, it is not fun. It is not fun, okay? But if there's a butterfly and it's flying in my tent, it don't make noise. It's gentle. And if it makes noise, it's just not zzz, right? And so you're not going to bat at a butterfly. Okay, so we are butterflies. We are persistent because that means we're showing that this is really something that it means. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be honest with you. Before I started Mary Kay, before I had Tammy as my consultant and I had some other chick, okay, she would drive me nuts to where I was like, I'm going to buy online. Like, it got to the point. And then I was like, I just need to tell her, like, hey, if I need something, I'll tell you when. Okay. Then I got Tammy, and Tammy was just like, hey, you know, once a month she texts me, hey girl, we're placing stuff on my shelf. Let me know if you need anything. Or hey girl, no pressure, but I need a person to come to my meeting. And I mean, I never went to her meeting, but she never gave up on me. She never gave up on me. Like, I would never go to anything. Like, I didn't go to any event of hers. I was like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Okay. And so, but it didn't mean that I didn't like her, and it didn't mean that I didn't like Mary Kay, and I was still able to help her in other ways. Okay. So just kind of know that there. So booking people is the lifeline of your business. And so what do? Step one, you've got to have your master list of people. Okay, you're a brand new consultant. Those of you that are senior consultants, you got to have your referrals, you got to have your lead box leads, you got to have all the things, the 5 lead generating things. I'm not going to go into all that today. Okay. But if you're a seasoned consultant and you're like, I want the recording of Pacesetters booking, and you weren't in Pacesetters and you want, like, you're like, booking is the thing that I really need and I want to like really hone in on that, then great. Then go watch that. And if you need it, I'll send it to you. But anyways, and so you need to have your master list of people as a new consultant. You need to have your weekly plan sheet. Okay. Like, let me just show you. Oh, wait, I have to get screen. Let me just show you that your weekly plan sheet, you can have like different things. Where's the website? It's right here. I mean, look what Lindsay did. Everything's there. Weekly plan sheet. Check it out. Okay. This tells you like a way to like do it if you want to. I'm not all that like savvy on that, but basically here's what I do. Like, I explained it to you. This is by hour. You can have one on, you can have one like that's half hour. I personally use this, just so you know. So like, I have a planner. It's Soul Planner, SOL Planner. It's on sale right now. Okay. And Annabelle, if you happen to buy this one and the one that I got you isn't good enough, like, it's small and I understand. This one's pretty baller, but like, it's solplanners.com. They're on sale for $39. I just want to let you know that with shipping and everything, I paid like $75 for mine, but check it out. It gives you the daily thing, and it's daily by like 30 minutes. And you see what I do? I go in there, I fill everything in. Okay. And I know when I'm available. Okay. And so like, if you're trying to book something with me, be like, hey, you got your calendar? They'll be like, what works for you? Be like, hey, get your calendar. I'll be like, oh, hold on, grab it. Okay. Cause that just tells me, okay, squirrel, grab a calendar, book an appointment, whatever. Okay. So you've got to have your master list of people. Grab your booking scripts, okay? You can save it in your phone. You can type it up and save it in your phone as a note and just copy paste. Or you can Google this, because there's no way I'm explaining it, but it's really simple. It's called text replacement if you have an iPhone, okay? I don't know if you can see this. I figured it out, but I don't know how to explain it to you. But basically, if I go to a text message, okay? See how it's blank? Okay, I'm going to text it to Annabelle right now, okay? Actually, I'm going to text it to Jessie, because Annabelle probably already has this in her phone. Okay, see that? Okay, so then I'm going to click right here. Oh, she's turning her computer on. That's what she's told me. Okay, and I'm going to do the referral text, REF. Okay, every time I do REF, I do space. Look what happens. It brought up my referral text that I already have saved. So I don't have to like do it every time, and I can just add that person's name in there before I hit send, and then bam, see how that works? And so you can Google that. It's pretty simple. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. Okay, that's just not something that I can teach you, because let's be real, I can't teach everything. I'll confuse you. Okay, but it's awesome. Okay, so those are things that you can do. Okay, and so you're booking your weekly plan sheet, your master list of people, your calendar, when you're going to book your appointments, and here is the missing link. Are you ready? You're gonna think I'm crazy. Just trust me. I am crazy, but I am crazy cool. Okay? And I promise you, this crazy things that I say, they work. You're gonna sit down to book. You're prepared. You've got your master list. You've got your calendar. You've got your scripts. you're ready to do this. You know, my goal is to contact 10 people so I can book 2 appointments. Okay. My goal is whatever. Okay. Side note, before I tell you the secret ingredient to the recipe of booking is that if you want to hold 2 appointments a week, okay, which is typically what everybody says, 2 to 5. If you want to do just 2 appointments a week, then you need to book 4 a week. You're like, that's 50%. Yeah, you know why? Because people have life. People have toilets that blow up like mine did. People have kids that get sick. People get called into work, especially for people that have to work hourly and all of that kind of stuff. Like literally, I just can't explain it. It's just 50%. Are there going to be times where you book 4 appointments and you hold all 4? Yeah, and be grateful. Be grateful and be like, cool. Because you know what happens to me is sometimes I book, oh, there's the shirt again. Oh, no, it's not. I just peeked at you. There are some times, right? Sorry. Me, I'm real. Sometimes everyone's got their cats. What is this? Jennifer's got her daughter. Courtney and Abel have their cats. She's so happy. Jesse's like, where's mine? Where's mine? But anyways, and so I forgot what I was saying. I forgot. Oh, book more than you're going to hold. And don't get frustrated. Don't get overwhelmed with everything that's on your calendar. That might be a golden nugget. Where's Lindsay? I want Lindsay to hear this golden nugget. Okay. And I know this is hard, especially for my super awesome C and S personality people. Okay. Or even me. I have a lot of S in me. You don't even know that, but I do. Okay. Lindsay will tell you. Is that there was a time and a shift in my business where I would look at my calendar when I was really moving and grooving, and I could literally book 5 days in a row. Okay. But like, and I would not do that, or I would not book more than 2, because if I saw more on my calendar, if I physically saw it, then I was like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. That's so many things. I'm going to be so busy. But what happens is they don't all hold. Okay. They move around. They reschedule. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. Especially if you have appointments in the nighttime. Okay. Especially. And so I had to like get past that, and I had to book 50% more than I was willing to hold. And it was like, look at me. I got 15 appointments on my books, you know, like so excited. And I'm like, look at me. I'm probably going to hold 7 or 8. And if you have more than that, that's fine, because there are going to be some weeks where you're going to hold more, and there'll be some weeks when everything reschedules with you. Okay. And then when that happens, it's not like, oh, party, I get to go out to dinner, I get to do this. No, like you already set aside some of that time for income producing activities. So book during that time if you had an appointment that didn't stay, or coach one. And we'll talk about that later. Okay. Are you ready for the secret recipe? It's awesome. Number 1. You gotta have your master list. You gotta have your leads. Keeping everything together is super smart. Keeping it like in your brain notebook that I talked about, and having a section that has all of that information in it is so smart, or a folder, or whatever system works for you. So you gotta have your leads. You gotta have your weekly plan sheets. You gotta have your calendar. If they're on the same thing, that's fine. And your scripts. And here's what you need to have. Ready? The booking dance. Okay? Everybody repeat after me. I want to see your faces move. Say, I am, and go like this, a booking machine. A booking machine. With me, E-E. I'm a booking machine. I'm a booking machine. Sometimes I have to literally stand up in my office, turn on some music, like check this out, especially this song, because let's be real, okay? And I have to say, I'm a booking machine. I'm a booking machine. And like get up and dance. Like you, and I am foolish, okay? Because what happens is I have to get excited about it. And there are times, literally on Monday, where I was exhausted. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know that I have to book appointments, but I have no time. But I had to have I was doing it in my car, and I had to like turn on music, and I had to be like, okay, because the booking's not about, and if you get scared, it's not about you. Okay. Yes, you're going to learn. You're going to make money. You're going to build your client base. Booking is a lifeline. It's going to be so much fun. Like you're going to do it, and you're going to feel like $1 million, but you know what? It's not about you. Okay. Take us whenever you feel like, oh, I just want to do it. Take yourself out of the picture and think about the person that you're going to get to try the products on their face, that they're going to get to see what that feels like, and they're going to get to be poured into, and they're just going to get so excited because you are out there to bless them. Okay. Like you're out there to bless them. And that's what we're here to do. And like, think about it. Think about the first time that you tried the products, and how much fun you had and how much you loved it. I mean, obviously you did because you're all hanging out with me at almost 9 o'clock on a Wednesday night as I'm dancing like a homegirl in my office. I mean, come on. Like, you clearly had some kind of good experience, okay? And so think about what that's going to be for other people. And it's going to function for people in different ways. It may just be like something to help them with their skin, or it just may be that one positive thing in their life, because every time they turn around, they have circumstance after circumstance, and every time they get back up, they're knocked back down, okay? And you get to be that positive. Okay, and so like and here's the other thing, if you're a God girl, if you're not, I still love you, and I can teach you whatever, but like basically, I thank God every time I take my little stuff and I go, thank you, God, for the women that you have assigned for me. Thank you, and I pray over Ephesians 3:20. Ephesians 3:20 is God will do, I just dropped my book, but God will do immeasurably more than you can ask and or imagine according to his power that's working through us to bring glory to him. And so he wants us to have abundantly. He wants us to have all of these things. And so, but we have to give him something to bless. And so I thank him in advance. And I say, thank you so much for the people that you want me to be in front of. Work through me. Thank you for the abundance. And just know, here's the other thing, is when you sit down to book, you may book appointments right then and there. Okay? And that'd be great. Do a little like, I'm a booking machine. I'm a booking, affirm yourself. But guess what? Some of the times you have to plant the seeds first, and you have to follow up, and it may take a couple days for people to get back to you. That doesn't mean they don't want you. That doesn't mean they don't love you. Okay, so just hear my heart on that, and just understand that booking is the lifeline of your business. It is so much fun. It is so much fun when you get bookings, and celebrate it with us. Like, get excited about it. I am going to make a new consultant bootcamp boxer group, okay? And I want you to share your wins with each other. And don't get it mixed up with like your Palm Coast one, your Florida one, or your Central Florida one, or the Miracle Makers. I know there's a bunch, but like it's easy to be like, which one? Click, okay? And I book things. And so my challenge to you is to figure out how many appointments you want to hold in these next 11 days. It's 10 days. Today's 21st. JK. Okay, whatever. Okay, and if you don't know how to book, you do now. You do now, and you know where the tools are. Okay, but if you don't know how many you need to do, then ask me. Just ask me. Send me a Voxer message if you can't get on the phone with me. Just ask me. Okay, and I can tell you, for those of you that are going to career conference, Jennifer, are you coming? Oh my gosh, so excited. Oh, so excited. Okay, cool. I knew you were like a maybe, and I didn't really know, so awesome. Okay. The main thing for those of you going to the career conference is, and for those of you that can't, we still love you. I still love you. This is my heart. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Is you want to have bookings on your calendar when you get back. You do not want to walk out of that pink bubble and be like, time to book. Okay, no, get something on your calendar now. Okay, they are the lifeline of your business. Yes, are you going to have reorders in your business? Are you going to make a lot of money on when people are reordering stuff and you have clients and stuff? Yeah, but guess what? Those clients aren't going to come anywhere if you don't put the product on their face. And you can only get reorders for so long, okay? So let's move it, let's groove it. And I'm also going to put out a challenge out there, like a little voucher that has to do with booking, that little things that you can do. And we're gonna celebrate like the queen of, like the master of New Consultant Bootcamp. And then as you're completing things, you're gonna graduate from New Consultant Bootcamp. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. You know, I love little things or whatever. But anyways, I love you. I believe in you. You're gonna do a fantastic job in booking this week. That's your focus. Your focus is to work on the master list, work on your weekly plan sheet, work on all those things. And I'm gonna throw in the Voxer as well. I'm also gonna throw in some of our master series Voxers that are gonna help you throughout the week of Wednesday to Wednesday, okay, to help you to rethink and hear the things that I said tonight and just remind yourself, and to help you with like time management and stuff like that. And it's good to have feedback for that. There'll be little challenges that you can do, like I call it homework. It's your business. You don't have to do homework, but I'm going to tell you the girls that do homework are the ones that move fastest. So anyways, I'm so proud of all of you being on tonight. I wish I would have wrote everybody's name down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got like 4 text messages of people. So anyways, all right. I love you all dearly. Happy boot camp week 1. Woo, woo. I'm a booking machine. I'm a booking machine. I'm a booking machine. I'm a